So, since I had forgotten to introduce everybody last time, why don't we go around and introduce ourselves? If whatever whatever character name that you came up with.
Okay, who's
Uh,
first?
All right, I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm playing Blank, the currently level 2 Kenku Bard, who is also a mime. So we'll see how that goes.
My name's Bethany. I play Flex, the half barbarian, half bard bear who has completely shaven and is fine with it. Love him for who he is.
a bugbear.
Yeah, he's a bear.
Yeah.
Yep, bugbear.
Okay.
Well,
It's a
he's a
specific kind of bear.
He's a bugbear, yes, but is he also a bear?
Don't be racist, people. I'm the bugbear. I know what I'm called.
I'm not being racist. I'm questioning his sexuality.
That's worse.
Well, you're assuming his sexuality and then are questioning his subtype.
Well, no, that's why I'm asking, because she said he was a bear.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe he's into bears.
So, okay, fair enough. I mean, he can't. Flex is loves himself, and so everyone else is just there to love him too.
he's
That's
sapient electrical.
Huh?
Okay.
His sexuality is everyone should love him. That's what his sexuality is.
That's very close to Bubbles' sexuality.
See, we get along well.
So tell us about Bubbles.
I am Bubbles Murder Blood.
Such a bard.
I am a it's an old family name, okay?
You put
And I don't use it. Yes, it's Murder Blood. We are a very old family. I'm a lizard folk exotic dancer, which is a kind of bard. I will be cross-classing with Paladin, but I am only level 2, so I haven't done that yet. We may discover my god during the story. I may just wake up one morning and say, Suni is the god for me, because she's the goddess of beauty and reading between the lines, flakes. But we haven't gotten there yet. Hello?
How about A&D next?
I'm Sophie, and I play Selmy, the halfling wizard bard, or wizard, I think I'm going to go with. And if you want to know where the good shit is, I have the good shit.
Are you on it right now?
You
Always.
sound like you're on it.
Yeah. I was like, is that what that is?
And
I got that for just doing my character voice.
and that brings us to Tonka.
Okay, the extremely fabulous and athletic monk bard. I'm all very fabulous and definitely the most fabulous person here. But I'm happy to share the spotlight sometimes.
And that would bring back to me, Gritchdrop, the GM of this game, also known as Bard Party, because virtually everybody in this group wanted to be a bard. And they're members of a circus troupe. So that works out just fine. In fact, when we last left off, you had just set up a one-day circus on the edge of a small town, controlled by the Oron city-state. Very cheap, just one tent, only a few acts. None of the big attractions have been set up. So you guys have been mostly just been quickly help put up the tent, get a few things that need to be put up for the evening, and started helping to bring people in. Selmy has been selling her potions. Flex was helping out with the local children by giving them rides on his big stuffed shoulders. Um, Bubbles was being entertaining with her dancing. Tonka
Yes.
was doing the same. And eventually everything went haywire. What is that, by the way?
Sorry. I was hoping that wasn't traveling through the headphones. I'll stop fucking with my speakers.
Okay, I was just like wondering what that was. If you haven't noticed, I have ADHD, and little sounds tend to make me lose my train of thought. So
That's the Windows speaker test noise, right?
yeah, so if I'm
Yeah.
pausing, it's because I've gotten distracted. Um, anyway, then things went chaotic when these three crystal pillars, which you had no problem with in the past, it seemed to cause a breach somehow and then crumble to dust, bringing forth some large creature. Which you guys ended up fighting because it was trying to take away your ringmaster. And when it did disappear, leaving the ringmaster behind, thankfully, Bubbles discovered she had some weird kind of growth on her face.
Yes, it was very upsetting.
Talk about the
Selmy
growth.
conjured me a veil.
And I believe that is where we left off, on the evening of Sinlay 11, in the year 4021 on the Mead calendar, near the outskirts of the town of Festive Gardens.
Cool. Okay. Okay. Well, Flex doesn't really know what to do with all of that, but he was excited he got to flex his muscle and hit something. He does enjoy that. So he's going to pat Bubbles on the shoulder and ask if his bubbly friend is okay.
She's okay. She's frantically dancing, trying to figure out how to incorporate
A veil.
the face veil into her stuff. And where we left it, we hadn't gotten to bed. We left it during cleanup, so she still has an invisible servant doing cleanup while she practices her dancing.
Okay, so Flex is going to run and try to lift the heaviest things he can find to like clean up and show his muscles off. And then go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed is really important.
Yeah, do we room together? Do we know? Do we each have like our own tent, or what do we do?
Yeah,
You can set up tents while
there
you're
definitely aren't enough caravans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the caravans, like, different people like to set up in them and also, like, carry around supplies. Usually when stopped for an evening, like, you set up little tents or bedrolls and, like, sleep near the fire if you like. Or, like, you bed down the big tent, but given the situation, like, you might not want to do that tonight.
Okay. Well.
Because it's covered in broken things.
Yeah, and little bits of...
And also, that's where the monster comes from.
Yeah, not comfy. But okay. I'll take this place. Go hang out here.
Well, Salmi said that after her conversation with Pickles, she went and took her nighty-night medicine, and so I guess she will have done that over by the fire. If I can drag my character over there, I can't.
That's weird.
Does it let me?
I can see you moving the ruler around.
You're on the ruler thing. Go up to the little arrow thing, and that'll let you move your token.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, Tonka will go and set up by the fire too.
Yeah.
Um,
The half elf.
Blank is still trying to sneakily follow around the two head ringmaster people because he still thinks they know something.
Yeah, they're just in their little cabin for tonight.
is he is basically spent the entire night like hiding underneath the wagon.
How restful.
Yeah.
Well, Bubbles is going to a wagon because she wants to be alone. She doesn't feel worthy of being seen around a fire.
So over by the fire, still tending it and occasionally stirring something in a pot, is the porter and currently assigned to cooking duties, Grace, a half elf who also seems to be pretty good that you've noticed in the last month or two at foraging. She sometimes brings you like fresh rabbits and the like from the nearby wilderness. She kind of like looks over at Selmy and Tonka as you approach and asks, "Uh, I, so what was all that screaming all about? I was back here and I saw people rushing out of the tent and there was all sorts of yelling. What happened?"
Oh my god, it was so scary. There was this big monster that came out of like a hole in fucking time and space. I don't know. And he tried to take off with the ringmaster, but then who bit him? Somebody bit him. I couldn't quite see. And then he ran away. But like his house on the other side of that veil, it was like made of mirrors. It was freaking crazy.
The half elf's eyes go wide. What caused that?
I don't know, but I
That sounds
think
scary.
it had something to do with those weird crystals we found. The ones that we've been using for lights. Pickles says he doesn't know where they came from.
Grace
It
continues
definitely
to
looks like
stir.
it's the guy's toenail clippings.
Toenail clippings.
Pretty
Uh,
gross.
It was that
Looks like
big?
we've just been shipping them off those guys.
The woman nods a bit. Gets a thoughtful expression on her face. Well, is anyone hurt? Do you want some stew? She fumbles for a bowl and tries to scoop some of the whatever it is in the cauldron up. And
I'll
offer it
take
to
that.
you.
What's here?
I'm not
What's-
angry, but if you see Bubbles, don't talk about why she's wearing the veil.
Well, Bubbles usually doesn't talk much to me anyway. It's not like I'm good at dancing or anything.
What's the cook name?
Her name is Grace.
Is she based on me? Because I feel like that's my panic response to every situation. Be like, oh, hand. Do you want a sandwich? Like, I don't. That's like that's my reaction to everything.
Not intentionally. But she's standing by this cauldron of stew, so she's like, it's the one thing she could think of. It's like,
Because you said that stew thing, and I was like, God, I feel that. I've done that. He's been like, I'm so upset. And I'm like, you want a cookie? Like, I don't know. Like, it's a panic response. You're like,
yeah.
food.
That's
She
a
must be
good
Methodist.
response.
She
Food
must
is
be
good.
Methodist. Yeah. Me and her are Methodist. I feel her now. Whatever the D&D equivalent of Methodist is. Food, sauce, everything. Anyways, sorry. Go back to what you're doing.
Again, maybe.
What was that, Zach?
D&D equivalent of Methodist might be Toragian.
No,
don't think it's just
that's the
Methodist,
D&D
though.
version of evangelical.
Well, no,
Yeah.
only Silas is that. We actually have never met an actual worshiper. We've only met one worshiper of Torag.
No,
And they were
we've
defending-
we've met more than
We
than
met
one.
two. We met the cleric
Oh, yeah,
who
the
defended him and was
cleric.
really uncomfortable about it.
No.
Isn't there like a
Yeah,
small like
because
book
there's the
about-
one on the Janes that showed up.
Oh, there's one there too.
Well, she's kind of a bitch too.
It's
Yeah, I
okay,
feel
but
like
she's not as bad as everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
No one's as bad as that. But I
he's
don't think it's
actually-
just Methodists who default to food. Like that's
Very much a
pretty
Hispanic
like
thing too.
Oh, fair
it's
enough.
from what I remember. Zach can back me up on this. It's also a Jewish thing.
What is a Jewish thing?
Food will fix this problem.
I'm mostly Scots Irish, and I do the
Also
same.
a Mexican thing? Also a Southern
Yeah.
thing.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
a
I heard of
northerner
it
through
as
and
Southern,
through.
but I'm starting to guess it's like most places.
Yeah. If we were
I love.
British, it would be tea, but
Yeah, I love the owl gift, by the way, Zach. The
Yeah.
like the sneaky owl.
Yeah, well, I just wish gifts could be could be stopped on roll 20 because it's very distracting for me. It's nice. It's a really cool gift. It's just on roll 20, it's distracting.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I'm
that's
still
really
trying to
distracting.
I'm trying to add gifts to my whatchamacallit, or to my attacks, and that was like a test batch.
Nice.
Well, last time we talked about putting the gifts on the Discord so that Grizz and I don't just endlessly stare at it.
Yeah, it's incredibly distracting. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like them. I like the thought about it. It's a really cool idea. Unfortunately, some people can get easily distracted by those.
That's why when I'm integrating with the map, I actually just close the map down and have like another window open where I'm typing notes.
Uh-huh.
So Grace is holding is trying to hold up little bowls of stew, just kind of looking scared. It's like, so if this crystal's got to come, does that mean we need to get rid of these crystals?
You know, that might be a good idea. Maybe we should ask someone.
Well, I guess the sisters have the authority, don't they?
They got rid of themselves because they kind of just dissolved into dust.
I was gonna say it's been 5 minutes. Your character would remember that.
I'm not sure
they
how
kind of
dumb I am,
exploded.
but I'm not very smart.
Fair. And it wasn't about you. So
Yeah, not very interesting.
yeah, fair. God, this party.
So since Tonka and Selmy are the only people awake, what are your characters' plans for the evening?
Well, I had already stated that my plan was to go take my nighty-night medicine and go to sleep.
All right, so you're just gonna curl up by the fire and bed down on a bedroll.
Yep.
Are you sharing with Tonka?
I mean, if she wants, I mean, I don't know if she
I'll
thinks that way.
always take some of the good stuff with my stew. And then I'll
Oh,
head to
okay,
bed
then I
too.
totally pour a little bit of nighty-night medicine in her stew.
All right.
No charge for you, baby.
Oh, thanks.
Now, can the two of you, at disadvantage, give me a perception check as you're going to sleep?
Oh no. Where is perception?
I was just trying. I forgot where perception is.
Uh,
Let's see. Oh, there it is. I found it.
yeah. All right. So Tonka, you just like you're conked out. You fall asleep. You don't hear anything. Nothing occurs to you. Selmy, yeah, as you're drifting to sleep, you think you hear a little bit of crunching leading away from the fire and the cauldron and everything like that. Like somebody like walking along grass.
Hmm. Hmm. I kind of think I want to assume that it's probably somebody off just going to take a whiz. So I'm not sure I'd care.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, people are always walking around kind of all hours of the night, right?
This is true.
Yeah, I think I would probably ignore that. Or at least my character would ignore that.
I just realized we completely failed to set a watch. This is the most bard party ever. Something horrible happened.
Well, I mean,
It'll be fine.
I mean,
we're not in charge of this
I'm still
camp.
technically awake because I'm hiding under the two ringleaders' wagon.
Okay, but I've seen how you knock now, and I'm not sure you can raise an alarm.
Doesn't matter. I'm still technically awake. I may not be
So
hitting
you,
anything around me, but I am. I pay very
fair
much
enough.
attention to that cat. To
You're
that
the
cat.
watch. You can watch us get eaten.
Well, I think it's something that the sisters would do since this is their circus, right?
Yeah, that would. But they're a little. I mean, they're a little rattled. But you're right. They should be organizing it.
That's true.
Nope, that's the wrong server.
All right. So nothing bad happens to you in the night.
Yeah.
Woot.
So it's morning, and we should refill all our thingies.
Yes.
Spell
your
slots.
spell slots go up.
Yeah.
Your health is repaired. All of that good stuff.
My health is fine. It's just my face.
Oh, wait, I already chose my New Day spells. Cool. I was on top of shit.
Oh, hey, DM, are we doing milestone leveling,
Yes.
or is it?
Yes, I'm definitely doing milestone because I can't stand experience, and there's always somebody who either by accident or on purpose cheats. It just seems to happen. So milestones, they prevent anything untoward. And it also make it this easier so that people aren't complaining like, oh, but I'm just doing RP instead of killing stuff. If we're gonna get XP only for killing stuff, we're gonna go murder hobo. I don't think any of you would do that, but I'm saying is that's what I've had happen in the past. And I'm like, never again.
Fair.
Yeah, zoo. I think you mean experience market.
What's that?
So-
Is that an orphanage?
I actually
Okay.
set an orphanage on fire in my Saturday game. The orphans were already
Yeah.
long dead. They'd been sold off to hags. But so one of my fellow players decided to set the orphanage on fire as a result.
Again, one of parties in the game I DM'd, in literally the same session, both made a building into an orphanage by killing all the kids' parents, and then burned said orphanage with the kids inside it.
Nice.
Wow.
No, not nice. The paladin set the fire.
Oh my god.
Evil paladin.
No, he wasn't an evil paladin.
He was after that.
No, he was like, that's the weird thing. Like, he was like a neutral paladin for the goddess of knowledge, and he pointed like explicit things in her wiki article. It was like, unless you destroy a book or deliberately spread false knowledge, you don't lose
Oh god.
the goddess.
Oh god. I always did think Athena was kind of a dick. So readying, how does readying spells work, and do all spells need that? Is that what the red and the dot is?
Yeah. You can if you only have if you have more spells than you can have readied for a day in your book. Then you have to go through and ready them if you want them to change out.
Oh. Well, I only used 2 last time. I'll try to. Damn, that sucks. I hate being low level. I can't do anything. I don't want to roll it. I just want to see it. So are we just waking up, or?
Yes. I was waiting to see if anyone else had a question. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
no. Do I? Here, let's roll quick to see if I notice anything overnight in the.
Sure. Roll a perception. No,
11.
you didn't hear anything except for the snores of dwarves overhead. Now, give me a con save to see if you fell asleep or if you're suffering a level of exhaustion.
Constitution saving throw. 15.
Alright, so 15. I think you dozed well enough under there. It's like this is not the worst place you've slept before.
Honestly, it's not even the worst place that I, me, the player, has slept.
That's either good or bad, depending.
I think it depends on camping.
Yeah. Yeah. So Grace starts prodding Selmy and Tonka as the morning sun comes up.
Is
It's
it breakfast?
Prepare.
I'm getting ready to make breakfast. Well, most of it's still stew and it's still warm from last night, but I'm adding some some breads.
Food is good.
Flex is gonna stroll out of his area and say, "I need 5 dozen eggs, stat."
Grace just looks at him and deer in the headlights and says, Flex, I've told you this before. We don't have that many eggs to give to one person. I can give you some extra stew."
How am I supposed to
Minor
keep
illusion.
muscles in shape without 5 dozen eggs?
Tommy's
Now
gonna
that he's
minor
grown, he
illusion a
eats 5
conveyor
dozen
belt
eggs.
of chickens.
Exactly. Thank you for getting that reference.
Yes, I did.
He's
Guys,
too
I'm going
pretty
to
to be Gaston, though. I hate Gaston. Gaston, he's an asshole.
Gaston's a douche.
Oh, that sounds an asshole, but I just thought it'd be really funny to reference it. I was like, no,
Yeah, absolutely.
But all right, cook friend, I will eat the stew again, but will you please work on the eggs for me?
Well, we're going to Oron. Because you'll probably be able to get some more eggs in the market.
Okay, that's fine. I will get 10 dozen eggs, and then you will have them for 2 days. So many eggs.
Well, we're going to be at Oron for a month. You should be able to, get enough then.
So many eggs. And he's so excited he takes his stew and just goes to eat it. You know when the beast is eating the porridge and it gets all over his face? That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
Aw, that is so cute.
Now I want a shaved bugbear.
Right? Yeah,
Tommy's
he's just
gonna
kind of
minor illusion a little umbrella over her head to block the drops The flying food.
I'll go get some food. I gotta keep my strength up if I'm gonna get to the healer in time. Clearly, a night's rest has made me stoic.
Is this Taka or Bubbles right now?
Bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Bubbles.
Flex sees
Sorry.
you and waves at you frantically. Bubble friend, Bubble friend, Bubble friend, sit with me, sit with me.
Bubble friend edges away from you.
Oh, best friend, where are you? It's breakfast time, best friend.
Ah, here he comes. I was about to say roll a perception check to see if you see him anywhere, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I
Well,
was gonna
technically,
do.
Flex is still in his thing.
Yeah, he kind of pops out from behind the wood pile.
Excellent appearance muscles, best friend.
Hold on.
Wait, are we over by the pot now? Oh yeah, we're back. We're over by the pot.
There you go.
By the pot.
Ooh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
Hang on 1 second.
I think Selmy is gonna take her soup sandwich and walk around the edge of like the camp and see if there's any like herbs or mushrooms she could pick.
Oh God.
give me a survival check.
Sorry,
Okay,
Zach's
thank you.
gift.
Gosh.
My gift game is strong.
Damn.
Did you post a
around, but considering all the trampling and animals shitting and the fact that it's close to farms, you don't find anything useful this close into camp.
Darn.
And my cat is now sitting in my dice tray because he thinks it's cozy.
Oh.
If he fits, he sits. I mean, it's universal cat law. If they fits, they sits.
I know. I'm trying to roll some dice here.
Nope. If they fits, they sits. Law of the jungle.
My ex used to threaten to glue a bunch of D4s to the top of his computer tower because my cat loved sitting right on the vents to warm his butt. Yeah.
Kind of mean, but fair enough. I mean, you get desperate.
Dan loved the hell out of that cat.
Aww.
It was well meant. It was mutual too. Zoro did not give a fuck about me when Dan was around.
Fair enough. My sister has this cat. Like, she goes to visit a friend, and the cats don't like her. But my sister was like, one time though, I was laying down, and I felt this like plop on me, and I knew it was a cat. So I laid still because I thought if I laid still, she'd just go away. And she's like, but no. It like I opened my eyes finally to see what it was, and she was like two inches from my face, staring at me. And she was like, I know you don't like me, and I don't like you either. Why do you do this? Why do you do this? So I was like, Bailey, that's just how cats are. You just kind of need to roll with it, babe.
I was cat sitting for friends who had a cat. It was just like famously terrifying. She would come up and just flat out attack people out of nowhere. Like everybody was absolutely terrified of Zoe, and I was cat sitting for them, which involved edging in and out and making sure she had food and not trying to pet her at all. And these were my board game friends, and I'd gotten permission to borrow their copy of Ticket to Ride Europe for the board game night while they were out of town. And I was bringing it back, and I dropped the box, and it fell open, and everything fell out.
Oh no!
And yeah, and one of the cat's people had OCD even worse than mine, and I was trying to put his stuff back the way he liked it, and I went, oh God, I think all the train wheels have to be facing the same way on the cards. It turns out that wasn't one of his rules, but I thought it was. So I was like frantically doing this and squatting on their living room floor. and I just feel this tongue licking the small of my back.
Oh,
Fucking terrifying.
oh God.
Kept waiting for the bite and the claws.
Oh, no.
Were you not used to cats?
Oh no, Zoe was not a nice cat. She liked exactly one person
Ah.
and tolerated exactly one person. And that was it. Everybody else, she went after. She would cross rooms to attack
So
certain
that's why
people.
you're expecting an attack. Got it.
Yeah, no, normal cat, it would have been cute. Zoe, it was freaking petrifying to have to see there moving across room.
All right. As you guys are sitting down to breakfast, and the sisters have come out along with a lot of other random NPC types that you've worked with for years. Many of them have also are getting their buttons of stew, going and sitting on tables, people that to help out with the axe and have their own smaller axe maybe. But this just the general background players, the people in the office that you never really talk to, but if you saw across the room might wave at.
Oh, okay. I got a lot of those people.
Yeah, those sorts. You might not even remember their names. You just know that, oh yeah, we work together. Yeah. So as all this is going on, and you guys are eating. The sisters are coming over. Some people from the nearby town are approaching the outskirts of the encampment, led by a head by a half elf woman with kind of shoulder length blondish hair, leaning on a cane. She looks a bit unfirm as she's making her way at the head of this group. Is going, who's in charge here? And the sisters kind of look at each other, and Fundlemorph lets Meryl sit there because Meryl's still recovering from the day before, and is heads out to talk to this woman. That would be me. This is my circus, my sister and I's. And she kind of stops in front of the dwarf, looking down at her. Well, I've heard a lot about what went on here last night. I think you should be moving along now. Don't delay. You're not welcome here in festive gardens anymore.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, and Funnelmore was kind of cringing. Yes, that includes next season if you travel around here. We won't be playing host to your circus anymore after the disaster of last night. And Fundles just kind of looking up at her and kind of clenching a fist a little bit and trying not to respond. Well, it's all right. As soon as we're finished eating, we will be on our way. And she kind of looks back at the people sitting around. Sorry, I keep hearing an echo coming here, and it keeps distracting me. I think it's coming from Queen Crush.
Okay, I can just mute myself.
That'd be cool. Thank you. Sorry, my brain keeps getting distracted. ADHD, great for some things, terrible for tiny little sounds, and moving pictures. So the Fundlemorph.
Real quick, before I mute, I do want to say that Flex is now, has anyone seen Casper the Friendly Ghost, that movie with Christina Ricci?
Long ago, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
very
movie?
long time ago.
Casper, there's a scene where the uncles are eating slowly and giving somebody a withering glare. Yeah, and that's what Flex is doing. He's slowly eating and glaring at this lady, just no muscles. I could take her. Then and Muty.
Thank you. Sorry. Uh, so Fendel's like looking back at the group and looking past you lot and looking towards some of the the heavy lifters and says,
Thing.
"What, Zach?"
Blank is doing the same thing that Flex is doing.
All right. So you get two very angry glares. In fact, probably a few more people are glaring as well. But from your group, two apparently. So she's looking past your group, looking at some of the other, the heavier lifter types, and says, "Well, you heard the lady. We need to get out of here, so finish your meals, and let's get immediately packing. Moving on to Orin. Hopefully they won't kick us out too. It's not like this was directly our fault." And she gets kind of a strange look for a moment.
We were the only ones that got attacked.
And she kind of nods at you. Quite right. Quite right. And as some of the people, getting up from their eating spots and heading over to start taking down the tent, Funnelmorph makes her way over towards you, Selmy. She lets out a long sigh and kind of puts a hand on her heart for a moment and says, I don't know why I snapped at you last night. You've almost been like another little sister to me, Selmy. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Okay, you were worried about your sister.
Well, still,
Is she
it's
okay
no.
now?
Then she looks over towards Meryl. She's recovering.
Does she need a potion?
You might want to ask her about that to see if she would like a potion.
Okay, I'll ask. I'm like so distracted. I'm gonna run over and ask her about potions. Like forgetting that other lady was still talking to me.
Yeah, fun. So Meryl kind of looks up from her stew and looks at Selmy. Yeah?
Potion? Help you feel better.
Sure. I'm just a little out of sorts after all that.
Can I do like a medicine check to see what kind of potion I think would help her the most?
Sure.
I have no idea. I'm just gonna give her one of my good healing potions.
Yeah, I think she'd enjoy that.
I'ma think she needs like the best. Okay, I'm just gonna I guess. Huh?
You just want to shoot it straight, or you want me to pour it into your stew here?
I'll just shoot it straight, and she reaches a hand out for the potion.
I'll give it to her. I mean, they're her potions anyway.
So Meryl finishes a couple more bites of stew and then downs the potion in one go, and gives you a little bit of a smile, Selmy.
Feel.
Oh, sorry, Soap. I'm sorry.
What happened
Sorry,
to
I
Soap?
put the. Oh, I put a speaker that I put one of the speakers that I'm not talking to on his hanging out by Mom's chair spot, and made it impassable. And of course, now he has to pretend that he's not interested before he can come back. He's okay, despite his attempts to destroy my wallet this morning. It's okay. He ate 3 inches of masking tape this morning. Luckily, the vet said he didn't need to come in yet.
How's he doing? I read that and I was like, I hope he's not dying or pooping out. Like that's gonna be interesting pooping out, but
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if he can't poop it out, then he has to go to the vet. Until then, I mean, he likes to eat weird crap off the floor. It's part of his IBS, but they if he does eat something weird, especially if it's not metallic, um, the only thing they can really do is cut him open all the way along his tummy, and that's several $1,000s that I don't have right now. So,
And that would be
yeah.
traumatic for him. I mean, the healing alone from that.
Oh yeah. He had it once. He ate a rock.
Oh.
Yeah. So I know exactly how expensive and traumatic it is. It was only like a year and a half ago. He's not allowed to do it again.
dang it, dude. You know,
Yeah.
the rock. I like how he's basically hey. He's like, you know what looks good? A rock. Rock.
Yeah, he's very sweet. He's not necessarily super bright about some subjects.
So he's hey. He's basically hey. My brother
Anyway.
had a shirt on with hey on there, and I was like, Byron, you do know that chicken's really dumb. And he's like, yeah, I love him. He's my spirit animal. I was like, all right, that matches you. He was like, love you, little brother. Here's a rock.
I keep forgetting what animal it was, but it was like a deer or a boar or something unusual that got drunk somehow and fought a bear and won. But a lot of people have claimed it as a spirit animal.
Like in real life or in a cartoon?
In real life, from what I've heard.
Wow.
That is nobody's spirit animal. Most people, if they saw a bear coming at them and they were drunk, they would run like chickens. They'd be like, no.
Yeah, this as I said, I'm pretty sure it was a boar because I think a boar without fear could take on a bear.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Plus, they're in the same like area geographically. Like, I could see that. But yeah, I was like, I wanted to say kangaroo, but I was like, no, why in the hell would there be a bear near a kangaroo? That would just make no sense.
Well, a kangaroo could kill you if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Everything in Australia can kill you if you're not careful. That's why I never want to go there.
I appreciate that about them, though.
Yeah, you get the same problem with Africa with the hippos. Because people keep forgetting that hippos are incredibly dangerous and kill
Now
far
they
more
have
people.
them, like Pablo Escobar, right?
Yeah.
I just finished playing Horizon Forbidden West, and hippos are one of the most dangerous animals in the game. Like, my opinion, the third most after the giant elephant and the giant Spinosaurus. It's a hippo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And then, yeah, there's some hippos in because of Pablo Escobar over in the Americas.
Oh, God,
But
yeah.
they thankfully they started off with only 5 individuals, so that means their genetic pool is pretty weak, which means eventually that problem will sort itself out with such horrific inbreeding that it just won't be a problem after a while.
Unless we start importing more hippos to create the mighty Amazon hippo.
Yes, do you know that there was an idiot back like 200 years ago that wanted to import them to live in the Everglades because he didn't actually know what hippos were like and thought they were docile and that would just eat the things that humans didn't like in the Everglades and we could farm them. I was like, God, no. No. We've already got the boa constrictor living there now. If hippos somehow got loose and multiplied there, yeah, nobody would want to live in Florida anymore.
Maybe if you seriously domesticate them first, like how we took the big hunting dogs to be like purse poodles.
That would take thousands of years.
It with dogs, right? Purse poodles were not that long, I guess.
What were we doing? We're off topic. I don't know where we are.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. I talked to the cat.
No,
I
you're
gave
fine. I feel
Meryl a
like
potion.
this was like breakfast conversation. We were all like, oh, it's like, oh, stuff.
Yeah, no civilization on Alaris have been known to domesticate hippos. Hippos are just dangerous creatures. Some have domesticated rhinos, though. There are rhinos in some places of the world.
Yeah, it just depends on if they can even breed with anything else that's smaller, which I don't know. So
Pygmy hippos. They're cute.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Zoo.
that's cute.
Sorry. But
Okay.
there'll probably be discussions of the domesticated rhinos down in Hill Spring to the south and down on Ebrus. Of course, some people would claim that maybe you could find like get a triceratops imported and maybe get that as something to ride on. But they do have those big horns, and some people don't want to take a risk with that.
Oh man, don't tell Queen Crush that. Suddenly our entire thing will be about getting Flex a dinosaur.
Oh, there are dinosaurs on this continent.
We can get dinosaurs, motherfuckers. New
No.
campaign idea.
Damn it.
In fact, there are even known to be T-Rexes occasionally wandering in the region between Estevis and Orin.
I'm gonna get baby T-Rex. I'm gonna call it Sue, and it's gonna be my baby T-Rex. And we're gonna have a T-Rex, guys.
That was a Dresden Files reference.
I love Dresden Files.
It actually
I
was
love
that.
Sue.
It was actually a field museum reference, but that's good too. I think it's in there.
Sue. Yeah. My dad has a T-shirt with
He
Sue on it, and I was
rides
like, got him to. But I finally got him to read the Dresden Files. It's like, just tell me what you think of this particular book.
T-Rex. Which way is the baby T-Rexes? We gotta go that way.
First T-Rex is a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big
All right.
feathery monstrosities that will go in and eat things if you're not careful.
Don't be specious. Don't call them monsters. They are just misunderstood.
They're
They
cute.
probably make really good fried drumsticks.
Terrible.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so we gotta pack down the camp, right? We gotta pack because what's her face is being racist or speciesist or just dumb.
No, the mayor is telling you guys to get the hell out of here, Kearney.
Rude.
Carniest, that's it.
I mean, I guess we'll go. I mean, I didn't want to
Every
be here.
carnival in the world has been run out of town at least once. Come on.
Yeah.
And the more fun the carnival is, the more likely it's been run out of town multiple times.
True. Though that's kind of like that Cher song with the what's that song called? Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. We are not I was gonna say we're not tramps, but
No.
No, got it. My mom apparently for literal decades thought it was robbers, gypsies, and trampanzees.
No.
Like it was a kind of monkey.
Fair enough.
Well,
I mean,
some people do put monkeys on display in circuses.
Yeah, that's why she thought it. Yeah, so it made sense to her. Yeah, then she was singing it for my dad. It was like, no, Angie, it's tramps and thieves. And just the look on her face was like, oh my god, my life is a lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs that everybody gets the lyrics wrong, and some of us just get the lyrics wrong specifically. And even if we heard the real ones, we're like, we've been singing it this way for so many years, we're keeping it that way.
Yeah, sometimes you're just like, nah, you're wrong. I'm gonna go with my thing. You're wrong. All right. Well, okay. Well, all right. So he's not upset about it, but he's not happy that he has to. He made friends, and now they got again. It's annoying.
Well, we were planning to leave today anyway, right? This is just
Yes.
faster.
Just faster and being told you're not allowed to stop here ever again.
Yeah, that part sucks. But
You know what? They're losers anyway. They don't appreciate us.
Mythical horror being summoned in the midst of in the midst of the circus tent? How do the villagers react to that? I was about to ask.
By running us
They're
out of
angry.
town and
They're
telling us to
saying
come back.
the circus that has to go now.
Rude.
Honestly, for peasants in a pseudo medieval society, this is a pretty measured response. We didn't wake up on fire.
They also saw us beating up on those dudes, so you know.
Also, I'm a giant bugbear that's shaved and picked up several of them. Probably don't want to like anger that.
Well, that's why they wait till you're asleep.
That's fair.
Thankfully, this section of the world, you're less likely to have that problem. This area is considered very civilized in terms of they will not just randomly set you on fire, sort of places. There are other places in my world where, if that happened, yes, indeed, they would be chasing you out with pitchforks and trying to kill you, thinking that you summoned this on purpose.
So mean. So mean. Oh, all right. Well, Flex is gonna start lifting heavy things and trying to look good doing it. You know.
Roll a
Trying to
performance
get
check
packed
to see how good Flex can look at doing this.
You know. If any of the
Tommy's
villagers
gonna
are walking by or watching him, he flashes a grin at them as he does it.
Selmy's handing out purple unicorns to anybody who's looking like they need a boost.
Nice.
Talk will try to
Does it
balance
boost
stuff.
mood?
No, that's the Red Bull one.
Oh,
Purple
yeah.
unicorns are Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Bubbles probably still needs that.
What were you saying, Tonka?
She's pretty.
After grabbing your unicorn, I will try and balance stuff to be as impressively tall stacked as possible to compete and kind of just join Flex showing off. So
Wait, is grabbing the unicorn an innuendo or like
oh, it's a purple unicorn. I don't know how to do drug lingo in this world.
okay, so not a come on thing, right? Like you're not
It could be like a masturbation reference. You never know, but
just checking. I mean, it's fine if it is.
Well,
I
that's
just was
that's
like,
the
should
that's
I
the
move away?
tagline to grab the unicorn by the horn.
There you go.
yeah,
I was like,
definitely sounds like a come on to me. So
That's why it's great. All the
Oh.
best marketing has sexual innuendo.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is why Selmy technically makes the most amount of money out of the group of you, since she's selling the drugs on the side.
It's very nice of her to give them to us for free this morning, and Bubbles will take one because she's still feeling very down about her face.
Family gets free shit. I only grift the normies.
Nice.
Flex is gonna politely decline the stuff. He doesn't like anything put in his body that he doesn't control. Like,
I'm gonna give him a protein shake.
Yeah, he's a protein shake guy. Ooh.
It's just like blended cooked chicken and.
Well, yeah. What else would you
Like
put in
a
a
little-
protein? What else would you put in a protein shake? Don't be silly.
Some like grass I found on the side of the road.
That makes the protein shake look a bit green.
Yeah. It's for fiber. He's
Well,
got to be able
that
to
too.
pass all that protein.
Yeah, you really don't want him to, yeah. We've seen that in other podcasts. We don't need to see it here.
We don't have any bowls, so we're good. I don't think we're gonna have problems with that.
Dear God.
Well, you have bowls of stew, so.
Yeah.
Oh no!
We have the potential for stuff.
Nope. We're gonna steer out of this skid. So what else are we? What else? Okay, so we're taking stuff down. What are we doing? Like,
Yeah, we're
leaving,
taking
right?
stuff down.
oh, all right. I'm getting us away from the bull talk. Let's do something else. Like,
Please, God, yes.
like no bulls. We're gonna do something. So okay, we're packing up. I'm showing off my muscles. Bubbles trying to, I'm assuming, learn how to do it again. Like her dance with the veils. She doing that again?
Yeah, I mean, she mostly just wants to leave because the sooner we get to Orin, the sooner she can see a healer. So she's kind of hurrying along the packing process.
Okay.
What's the like snake skinny looking patch on the map that we have to cross?
Oh, that's farming land.
Oh, okay.
You're on the edge of the farmlands because Orin's a city state. So it pretty much is the only city that's under its control. But they have
Right.
the occasional, like, a bunch of little farming areas. Some of them which are villages, some of which are small towns. No, it doesn't control any other cities, but all of them are basically
Okay.
needed to help feed, Orin along with
Mm,
other shipping supplies.
Nice.
okay. I just wasn't sure if it was going to be like the swamplands or something where it was going to be.
Nah, up
I
here.
mean, I'm sure we can still have.
Yeah, up here is the big swamplands. It's across the in a different country, across the Argant Mountains. In fact, you guys would have passed by there when you went down to Estevis.
Okay. So you said Oron is like a full day's ride from Festive Gardens?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. Now, basically, you'll be getting there towards the evening.
Okay. Do we need to roll for random encounters with, I don't know, farmers?
If somebody wants to make a roll for random encounter, I can let you do that. That's always fun.
How do we do that? And that's not what I asked. I asked if we needed to, not if we could.
No, I as GM, I like to roll behind the scenes with my actual dice for random encounters sort of stuff. But
oh, sweet.
If you want transparency,
what's for us to do?
I am.
I'm gonna do it.
No.
Good. I feel good about this. What do I need to roll? I'll do it.
A 1d100.
Oh, no.
Okay. I got a 59.
10 off.
Oh no! So close.
1 second, I'm trying to put down a token to indicate where we are.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the system.
No. It's perfectly fine. I was just grabbing the appropriate book.
Can we fight a dinosaur?
Drew always makes
the
guys roll that kind of stuff, and it's been a really long time since I played D&D.
Look,
and I've been listening to podcasts for a couple of years. But.
If you're one of those people that would be very happy on making rolls, I will, for many random encounter tables as I'm allowed, I will allow people to roll on those tables rather than just rolling them myself.
Let's do it.
I don't know.
I don't want to eat here.
You just want to roll random encounters until you find a baby T-Rex.
Maybe. You don't worry about it. You think about the droid you're looking for. You're fine.
All right. Given the makeup of the of your journey, I know exactly what you're looking at. As sometime during the middle of the day, as your caravan is heading on, who would like to give me perception checks?
Sure. I feel so good about life.
Everybody.
Oh man, my perception's terrible.
Oh god, I'm terrible at perception now.
Oh god, we are not.
Wow, 8 should not be the highest number.
High.
This is.
It's us.
I'm so observant.
Shit, I have the highest perception. That's really sad.
I know, that's hard.
Especially since Selmy has a +4.
We got 2 people who rolled the same roll, and one person who actually rolled lower than Selmy. and yet Selmy technically has the worst perception.
Oh yeah, I rolled worse than
Nat ones will do that.
I know.
Selmy is on top of one of the wagons getting high as fuck.
All
She has no
right.
idea what's going on. As long as she's on the wagon, she's good. She's off the wagon, but she's on the wagon.
I guess I'm with you.
This
All
is
right,
gonna
well,
be
do
a
I see
little. This is
anything?
gonna be a little haphazard since none of you saw this, and Selby is on top of the wagon, which means that what's about to happen. Well, something is swooping down because it thinks that you look like a tasty morsel.
it's monkeys, isn't it?
No.
Marbles.
Out of the blue, like some of you, like you know, basically, it seems like a distant sound. It doesn't really mean anything to you because there's a lot of chalking, chattering, hoofbeats, all of that. But there's the sound of a coming down from the sky. Next thing we know, there is a giant eagle attempting to make off with Selmy from on top of her wagon.
No.
Well, she was on top of it. Was on top of it. So
Yeah, so give me a second. Let me put your character things down. There are wagons and stuff around, but I'm not sure that would really. That's gonna like this is up in the sky, so it's pretty much just except for Selmy, pretty much anybody would need to use missile weapons. Oops, I already put Selmy down in here.
But if it's swooping down.
There we go. Sorry about that. Swoop down, and you don't notice until it's just on top of Selmy. And I just wanted to. It's gonna get a surprise round, but I want everybody to roll.
oh shit!
I forgot how to roll for initiative.
Just click
I'm
initiative.
looking.
It's at the top.
Where?
You have to hold on to your token.
Oh, right, it's on the token, not the character sheet.
Well, it's on the
I
character
got
sheet. You just have to
first.
click the token first. Bubbles. Almost
Oh,
forgot
right.
bubbles.
Yes, I can't do that. There we go. And then...
I don't. Do I have it? Oh, there's my token.
God damn it, where's my... There I am, okay.
But you don't notice
Oh,
this
God, I
big bird
cannot...
sweeping down until it's already on top of Selmy, attempting to grab her. With that, it's going to make a talon attack, and if it succeeds, instead of the damage being done, it is grabbing you and about to grab you back up, pull you up into the sky. So that's not so Selmy. That's not damage done to you. That is just the claw wrapping around your body, and as the eagle starts to swoop upward. So you're not hurt yet, but you are restrained in a claw that's in a bird that's currently swooping upward. So let's say that thing is about 10 feet off the ground currently. Everybody is on a different caravan wagon. Oops. I'm missing somebody's roll. Flex, I'm missing your roll.
Oh, I rolled a 13. Oh, do you want me to do it again?
I got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Flex, you become aware of that sound, and possibly a scream from Selmy, possibly just a shattering of something falling from Selmy's hand as she's grabbed and being lifted up off the carriage, a different carriage from what you're on, and maybe somebody else shouting, "Hey!" Somewhere else. What do you do?
Okay. So I see. I yell out, "No, small friend!" I need to remember.
And it is 10 feet. It is 10 feet off the ground.
Okay. All right. Give me. I'm checking to see because I don't have a ranged weapon. I just have like normal, like close counter weapon. So I'm probably gonna have to do spells. I'm gonna do thunderclap.
All right. Move your token because at the moment this is the equivalent of you being on on one of the carriages. Carriages.
Well, it can be heard anywhere from like 100 feet, like 100 thing
No,
away.
I mean at the moment you'd be inside. I'm just trying to see where you are outside.
Okay. I'll probably move up here next to Tonka. Can I get that far? Hold on. Let me see what my speed is. Speed 30. Okay. So I was there 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, nope. Got to be here. Okay. I would be there.
All right.
Oh. So it'd be like there.
Yeah, sorry. Just making sure that there's enough for each of you.
Yeah.
That's the one that Selmy was on, and copy this one. There you go. So yeah, you're there. You're throwing a thunder wave at the eagle. Cast your spell. Oh, shocking grasp. Sorry, I thought
I'm
you said
sorry, I
thunder
didn't
wave.
mean to do
Nope. I did Thunder
No,
Wave.
I didn't mean to do that. That was
Oh,
me.
okay. So I need you to roll thunder wave for me.
I
Please.
was trying to click the info for it.
Okay.
And I forgot I had my stupid voice
So
still on.
yes, they have to make a thing, otherwise they get 5 thunder damage. And I think they get pushed away.
All right.
Yeah. No. So okay, so they fail. So they get 5 thunder damage.
Yeah.
Do I have to do a con save too? Because I'm.
Each creature within range, sadly, you have to also do a con save.
Oh, sorry.
It looks like 5 feet. Never mind.
Yeah.
It said it could be heard 100 feet away, and I was like, wait, that's everybody.
Yeah, but only just so yeah, we both take 5 points of damage.
Sorry. I guess I couldn't have spaced it better. I was like, I was like, is there a way I could have spaced that where she didn't get hit? But I guess not.
Anything else, Flex?
He's gone as far as he can. Check something. Okay, I can give a bardic inspiration, right? Or is that's a bonus action?
That's a bonus action, so I believe so. Yes.
Okay, I want to give one to Selmy. Oh shoot! I should have done that before you rolled the save. Sorry, Selmy. Inspire then hurt. Inspire then hurt.
Yeah, thankfully, only Selmy and the eagle were in range for that spell to hurt.
Yeah, you're fine, Tonka.
Yeah, I was just making sure I,
Okay. Bubbles. All of you
Yeah.
that are now alerted by that thunderclap that something horrifying is happening. What do you do, Bubbles?
Am I supposed to be inside the cart, or am I riding
You're-
on like the bench at the front?
That's up to you. You're either inside or you're riding on the bench.
I will be riding on the bench. I assume we're moving towards the left. Is that
Yes. So you're seeing
Okay.
Selmy being taken off of the top of the carriage in front of you, and being pulled into the sky, and suddenly, bang! There's a thunderclap right there, hurting them both.
okay? So I have 2 questions.
All right.
One, how much do I know about these eagles? Like, if we travel this area a lot.
Give me a nature check.
Damn, not survival?
This would be nature, since it's specifically about the eagles.
Bugger.
All
Ooh,
right. The eagles mostly like nest in the mountains to the north, but they sometimes hunt as far down south here, flying around. Well, typically good-natured, especially hungry eagles, will carry off just about anything. That includes small children and halflings, gnomes. Basically, Selmy's been in the wrong place at the wrong time, and this creature just might be starving, or maybe it just thinks she looks very tasty and wants to eat her.
Okay, do they have like a preferred food source? Would I know if there's like something that they would drop her if they saw it instead?
That is a good question.
All right.
You know that some giant eagles are thought to be able to speak, um, depending on their intelligence level. Like basically, like certain types of dragons, giant eagles have a some are smart and are considered people. Others, you know, aren't wouldn't be considered much more than beasts because of their activities. Um, they tend to eat just about anything. Meat is definitely a preferred source. Fish
But
would be great.
there's not like an animal that they're super into where halflings is like a backup plan.
Not that you're aware of, though. Fish usually is a good food source, as the mountains, cliffside mountains are good for them.
Okay, well, I was gonna cast a minor illusion, but um I don't think I can do a whole stream. And just a fish on the ground probably wouldn't work. I could be wrong, but that's my interpretation of it. So I won't do that. Instead, I will cast Bane. At what level? Oh, I can cast things because we're level 2. Does that mean I can cast things at level 2? And if so, does that take 2 spell slots? Like, what's the?
What spell slot level do you have?
I don't know. 1, I think.
So you can't cast a level 2 spell. You have to have a level 2 spell slot to cast that.
Okay, then why is it asking me that? All right.
Because it's programmed in like that.
Okay, well, I tried to cast it, and apparently instead I just gave you the information on it. Let's try this again. And public role. Oh, okay, maybe it's a...
No, that is what it does.
Oh, okay, it's just... Right, it's...
I'm just trying to remember if there's a DC on this, and I think there isn't. I think it just one of those things just happens.
Well, it says charisma saving throws. So
up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. There it is. What's your DC then?
I don't know. Oh, spell save DC 12.
All right. It failed.
Ah! Excellent.
Alrighty.
So every attack or saving throw.
You have a concentration indicator on your token.
Okay, what does that do? I'm sorry, I've never had a magic user before.
Basically, if you get hit, I have a little pink indicator on there to remind you that you need to then roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you drop concentration on the spell that you're concentrating on.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So I just needed it as a pink dot. I've been using it across my games.
No, I just didn't. I've never had to maintain concentration before, so.
Yeah, it's easy to forget. Anything else, Bubbles?
Well, let's see. That was my action. So can I, like, I have the improvised weapon skill. Can I look around the bench of this wagon and like see if there's anything within reach that I could throw at the eagle?
Sure.
I won't throw it this turn, but
actually, you already used your skill attack. You used a nature skill, so that basically,
right.
That would be using the same ability slot as your thing for this turn. So you'd be able to do that next turn and look, but you've already used up your chance for this turn.
Okay, then I'm good. I'm not moving away from the weapon, so I'll stay where I'm at.
All right, Tonka.
Right.
Or wait.
I think I need to leave the wagon to be able to see. So whatever I hear going on. And let's see. I think I'll be like, hey, you feathered loser. And I'll cast, I guess, vicious mockery at that eagle. And I
Eagle.
don't think it worked.
Yeah, the eagle doesn't even seem to notice that you're talking at it.
Well, how rude.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Tell me, this thing has you in its claws. If it manages to pull you too high up in the sky, even if you happen to fall from its talons, that type of fall would be fatal. Or if it brings you to its nest, and who knows what'll happen then. You're in a very dire predicament here.
Now I'm gonna do that shocking grasp I was looking at earlier.
All right, that hits. For damage. Isn't there something else that shocking grasp does to a target?
Let's see. Lightning springs from your hand. Deliver a shocking creature to make a melee spell attack against the creature. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor or metal. On the hit, 1d8 lightning damage. Can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. So it can't make a reaction.
Yeah, but its turn is right away. Anything else you can do, Selmy? You can attempt to wiggle free out of its grasp.
Yeah, if I can do that as a movement action, I will totally try to do that.
Dexterity or athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Let me see. You said athletics or acrobatics?
Correct. Strength or dexterity.
I think Dex is probably my better one.
Yeah. You wriggle, but it still has a firm grip on you.
Okay, well, I guess that's my turn.
All right. Time for the eagle. Let's see what the eagle does. Okay. While still clutching Selmy in its claw, it kind of dive bombs a bit at at Murder Blood over here, and attempts to strike her with its beak.
Yeah, I have a DC 15, so or an AC 15, sorry.
So you start to bleed as this thing flies up again. You do have the ability to. You do have to roll concentration check. And you also get a chance to react and try to strike it as it's lifting away from you again.
All right, so concentration is Constitution, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, the spell's still going.
Sweet. And well, if it was in range to hit me with its beak, then it's in range for me to bite.
Correct. So you can use bite as a reaction?
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Are you still covered by a veil?
Yeah, but it's a really thin veil.
Okay, I'll accept that.
It's also it's an illusion of a veil.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, you're right. Since it's an illusion, I was about to say if it's a regular veil, then I'd probably say a disadvantage, but that wouldn't matter anyway. You got a 20 and a 24. But yeah, so the eagle.
Okay.
The eagle is now up another 20 feet, so it is at yeah. So is that currently up at 20 feet here instead of just 10. So it is out of range for you now, but it is still in the same general area.
Okay, but at least I gave it 4 damage.
Correct. you bit the thing.
Wait, how is it possible? It's 1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. How is it possibly only 4 damage?
Are you sure it's not negative?
No, it
Oh,
says.
it's 1d6 plus strength. You rolled a 1.
Oh, for the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, if I hover over it, it'll explain things to me.
Yes,
Right,
exactly.
derp. Just because it's got a 6 in it doesn't mean it's automatically 6.
Correct.
Sorry, I'll get better.
No, it's okay. Blank. Your turn.
Managed to do 8 damage.
All right. Okay. This is something for you to know, but this affects in order of ascending whoever has the lowest and to the highest. So it depends if I'm blanking on her. Who the person who's captured by the eagle, if she has lower HP than the eagle, then this technically affects her first. This is
The
so,
GM knows. The GM can see who has the most HP.
yeah, that's some view. So I'm casting sleep on the eagle.
All right.
Is that 5d6?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 5d6. All right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't think a spell save DC applies.
Nope. It's if
sleep is kind of insidious like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the problem is you're near. You need to get closer. It says. Range is 90 feet. Never mind.
Range is 90 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at I think 20 feet. Oh no, it's 20 feet of area is what you're calling. So yeah,
Yeah.
please make the roll.
The way I could do it so it only affects the eagle. It has to affect both the eagle and Selmy, I think, is the one who's captured.
Selmy, yeah.
Okay. So come on, Big Papa. 25 hit points.
So, here's what happens. The eagle immediately falls asleep. Let's go, Selmy. Both it and Selmy fall 20 feet.
Let me just check one thing here. I forgot to check this here. Oh, and I cast Featherfall on Selmy as a reaction.
Hell yeah!
Because I can do this.
Selmy doesn't get hurt.
Awesome. I was gonna see if maybe if as a reaction I could maneuver the bird under me.
The bird takes 3 points of damage.
You're asleep.
No, Selmy's not asleep. Selmy had enough HP to not fall asleep into that.
You said both the bird and Selmy fall asleep.
No. I said both bird and Selmy fall because they were 20 feet up when the bird falls asleep.
Yeah.
Because the bird went to sleep and fell, it was still holding Selmy and dropped her, so both of them fall 20 feet.
Yeah, but it's because of Featherfall, no damage to Selmy.
Yes. Featherfall is very useful.
But it is awake as soon as it hits the ground, according to the
Yes, so
spell
it immediately
thing.
wakes back up, yeah.
And I'm going to look the bird in the eye.
You're nowhere near the bird enough to look it in the eye. You're still in your thing over here.
No, I'm poking my head out the window. That's how I was able to see it. And I still have visual range on it.
Actually, you don't because it's now down on the ground between two carriages, so it dropped out of sight.
In that case, then I kind of wriggle out of the carriage and use my movement to get basically here where it can see me, and basically do that gesture.
The penguin thing?
Aww.
Like a mocking flap of my wings.
Mock. Very nice. Anything else?
That's all I can do this turn.
Okay. Flex. The bird is on the ground.
Baby penguin.
Oh, I can't believe that fucking worked.
It's asleep?
No, it woke up when it hit the
Rex,
ground,
that
but it
thing
is on the
might
ground.
have eggs.
Okay.
I think it's also technically prone.
Can I get to it?
Lay ginormous eggs.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I can get here, and that means I can hit the bird. Ooh, and then well, since it's on, well, I mean, it was just trying to. No, it went. I was like, I don't. Is Selmy kind of close-ish to me?
She's on the ground. So
Like, could
probably,
I
yeah.
reach her if I like tried to grab her?
I think so. She's no longer in his clutches or anything.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Selmy.
Yeah, in fact, I'll put her over on this side because she did Featherfall, so she might have been there.
Okay. Level 1. Okay, you get 8 points, Selmy.
I'm back to full.
Yay! Small friend, I can't have you being like sick. Flexed my healing muscle. Okay, and then that's it. He's done. He healed somebody, moved up there. He's good.
Okay, so then Bubbles. Hello?
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 Bubbles?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just dropped out for a minute. I don't know what the heck happened. But if we can hear each other, then let's do that. Bubbles is not doing great on HP. So can I cast Healing Word on myself?
Of course.
Okay. Then I should probably do that, and it's a bonus action, so it's not even as selfish as it sounds. I will do that. Not info, cast, and all right, I get 5 back, which I need, and then I will. Well, is the eagle still on the ground? I know it's awake, but is it still on the ground?
Yes, it's prone on the ground.
All right, then I will walk over to it. Well, I guess I'll just jump down to it and bite it again.
Another
Ooh,
hit.
5.
Your mouth is filled
Damn it.
with warm eagle blood as it lets out a
Excellent.
screech. Well, it's a kind of payback. It did try to take spits off your scales.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It tried to stab me with its beak. I just have a better mouth.
Anything else?
No, that was a move, a bonus, and an action, so I'm good.
Okay. Tonka, you're up.
So with the movement speed of 30, I can get close enough to the eagle to try and just give it a really nice big old unarmed strike slap across the face. But
That hits.
let's see. So I know it wasn't clicking on the attack to what did you have to click to roll that again?
You go down onto the chat thing and hit that. It hit the monk unarmed strike underneath the 22/20.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
You can also set
I
it
got
set it with the gear wheel to always roll damage to auto roll.
I'll find where that is.
All right. So you bring your fist down and crunch. You break open the beak and smash your fist directly into this thing's skull, killing it.
That was a pretty hardcore slap. It deserved it for stealing my friend.
I'm assuming we're now all splattered in blood and brains.
Well, your monk friend is. Her entire fist is covered in it, and there's just chunks laying on the road as the
Fabulous.
caravan, like the rest of the caravan's pulled to the stop to find out what happened.
Yeah.
Selmy's gonna go see if she can find the pipe that she dropped when the eagle grabbed her, and I want to know if it's broken or not.
It's fine. It landed up in the canopy where you were sitting.
Okay, is it broken?
No, it
Do I
it
have to
it
roll to
it,
see if it's broken?
it landed nice and neat on top of the canopy, so it's fine. It didn't break.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Bubbles is gonna try to drag the carcass out of the road so that we can keep going.
All right.
Blank is going to run up and start plucking feathers from the giant eagle.
All right. Give
Sure,
me a
why not?
survival roll, blank, and give me a strength check, please, Bubbles.
I think I did oh, that was a save. How do you do a check?
You still rolled a 15, so you're good. Oh, sorry, a 14.
Okay.
Even so, a
Oh,
14 is good. Zach, you're trying to pluck feathers as the corpse is being dragged, but you keep like breaking them off as you're crunching them until finally you have merely one giant eagle feather.
I could use a feather too, so I'll try and grab that.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go to Bubbles and tell her that she should stop and give that to Grace instead, so she can put it in the stew for dinner.
Fine, but she can still butcher it somewhere that isn't the road.
Yeah. That is how Blank is carrying his feather.
Perfect. That's also
Subtle.
kind of how Bubbles looks. What Bubbles look like carrying that body. So several of the people from the caravan are they're coming out, they're checking to see if Selmy's okay, and when they see the corpse on the ground, a group does come and pick it up and haul it off to the to the kitchen tent, the little kitchen caravan to see if anything can be done with it.
Okay, well, we wait to see that. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself again. Or, because no, wait, that's not a cantrip, it's a spell. Never mind, I'll save it.
If you need healing, I have a healing spell. So,
Yes, please.
do I have to click on you to target you or what?
No. You just roll the spell from your spell book.
Okay, well,
Sweet, thank you. So that takes me back up to max. It's actually more than my max. No, wait, that's not right. I can't be at 16 out of 13. That would be great, but it's not how it works.
Yeah,
There we go. Thank you.
The scales around where the bird had pecked you have grown back, and you look perfect again, except of course for the blemish due to the crystal growth.
Yes. So speaking of that, my veil is an illusion. Does that mean it's going to expire at some point? Selmy cast it,
How long does that spell
I
last,
think.
Selmy?
I think the minor illusion is 10 minutes, but
So that's been gone a
Oof.
while then, because it's been it's been a day nearly.
I refresh it every time I see her.
Awesome,
It's a
thank you.
cantrip.
It is a cantrip. In fact, I have that cantrip. I could probably be doing it myself. But it feels nice to be taken care of.
Time to move on.
Yeah.
All right. What is it?
Nothing. It's just, no, something to do when the caravan stops tonight.
All right.
Okay, well, I mean, if it's taken to the kitchen tent and they're sorting through it, if people want feathers, they can definitely get feathers while they're figuring out stuff at the kitchen tent. Because
Yeah, in that
they're
case,
going to
Blank
have to
tries
pluck anything.
big and medium feathers as he can from the kitchen staff, Hold,
Can I
hold,
use-
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Can I use any part of the bird for my alchemy?
Give me a Arcana check.
Do-do-do-do-do. Not the right place. Do-do-do-do-do. Arcana.
Here we go.
Damn.
You're uncertain, but it never hurts to gather a feather or two.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a feather or two. Maybe ask her to save me the gizzards or something.
There we go. I'm basically doing that at the kitchen staff. Now let's see how they interpret that.
Probably not how you want them to.
I knew the limits of this character when I rolled him up. Or rolled them up. Blank's gender has never been canonically established. So,
This is true.
and no one is brave enough to check.
And it's hard to tell
Or
with
rude
the
enough.
Kencube, since they have cloaca. So it's not like
Yay,
anything sticks.
cloaca party!
So we can't use that Viagra potion to find out.
Well, think about what Viagra's actual function is, and how the fact that what it's used for is actually a byproduct of what its real function is, and it could technically be used for something similar when it comes to cloacas.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't it blood pressure or something?
Yeah.
Well, maybe cloacas need certain blood pressure, so who knows?
So is like a hair loss drug. I swear, everything is a blood pressure drug.
Yeah.
Okay.
At any rate, as the sun begins to set and evening starts to come along, seeing moon. Let's see, I believe seeing moons in the sky. Let me double check my calendar, because it's one of my little advanced tools. Open ink. Need to look at the Meeg calendar real quick.
Are there werewolves in this world? I
Yes.
realize that. Shit. But there are two moons.
There are 2 moons. It is the 12th. Neither are full. The green moon is half. The red moon is most of the way there.
Okay.
So it's pretty bright out for nighttime.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the closer of the 2 moons, the red moon is kind of like gazing down at you as it's coming around, and in the distance, the blue-green moon. Barely seen, but still there. But mostly what you're seeing now as you're coming across, as you're coming up, is you start seeing lights in the distance from the city of Orin. As torches and potentially low-level like oil lamps or maybe even gas lamps have been lit, or maybe just a just magically produced light set up and waiting. As the city comes into view, you see, basically a small village on the outside of it. As the city eventually grows and grows, and eventually people want to not live behind the walls that are currently established, and so they put their cities down and put new settlements down, like small amounts of just like a shanty town, but eventually it'll probably be incorporated in. It is out here, out in this section, kind of the unincorporated Orin, so to speak, that is big enough to set up your full circus. You guys park your caravan, and various people start getting unloaded. And at this point, Amara comes up to the group of you. and kind of smiles brightly and says, "Oh, you guys had some bad luck, didn't you? I've been hearing all about it. That a giant eagle tried to make off with Selmy."
Yeah, where were you?
I was up front in my caravan. It's not like I was back there with you guys, and you took care of it pretty quick, didn't you? It was
Yeah,
already dead by the time I would have gotten back there.
all right. I
Wrong
guess
one.
it's good you stopped adventuring, though.
She kind of blushes. That, well, I was wondering if you guys wanted to come with me to get a drink, maybe. You
Awkward.
deserve a little bit of a relaxing time, and I've been
I
to
never
Orange.
touch the stuff. That'll kill you. But I'll go and sit next to you while you drink.
I'll go with them. I assume we're not putting on a show tonight. We're just setting up.
No, you're just doing the setup, because you got the big tent with multiple, be able to hold multiple rings. There will be some other entertainment, kind of like Astrid's show, fortune telling and the like, set up
All right.
out and around for people to go and explore.
Well, we have people for that, so
Various
I'm happy
games
to
would
go
be
get
set
a
up,
drink.
all that good stuff. But
Selmy's
so-
gonna load up her pockets with some of the cheap drugs just in case, some customers.
Zach?
Sorry, read something. Read something. Yeah. The ADHD means I'm constantly scrolling between this and like 3 other different things, and I read a very funny Batman comic.
Oh, I know how that goes. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. But yeah. I'm staying behind at the camp, and all the feathers that I was able to get from the eagle and the from the kitchen staff, I am dyeing black with ink, and the other half of them I am bleaching white.
Ooh, you got a project.
Yeah. Inspired by Klaus.
That's
Oh dear.
that's a scary project then.
I mean, I didn't say it was going to be horrible like Klaus, but let's face it, Klaus is the only one who's tried to update his outfit.
Ah, that's what you mean by inspired by class. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Technically
Klaus
true.
is a fashion icon, okay?
That is the scary thought, isn't it?
Yeah, all Klaus has done is glue goblin toenails to his bow.
Hey,
Yeah, I forgot he did that.
Brandon's the fashion icon. He just doesn't have
No,
very much fashion on him.
Die hard, okay? Brand needs to learn that simple is better, and he needs to just go back to the original thong that allows him to show off his sculpted body, not deck it out with gaudy trinkets. That's right, Brandon. I'm
Oh,
calling
come
you
on.
out. You walk your way.
No,
Get back.
no. He's the monk of Jersey Shore. He has to have bling.
Exactly. He's lost his way. The Temple of the Many Fists is not about faith. The Temple of the Many Fists is about being buff and showing your stuff. That's right. I'm calling him out. In an area where he's not going to see
You
it.
should use a Viagra potion.
Somebody
Yeah.
birthday. Oh, who needs a Viagra potion?
Brandon.
Oh,
Zach. Right?
Oh yeah.
To calm down?
This is about as calm as I ever get.
Okay. Well, luckily your character's mute, so if he's having the same tantrum, we don't know why.
No. Remember, he's focused.
Selmy, before we leave to the bar, she's gonna fill up her pockets with some purple unicorn and some weed, which I have decided is gonna be called power flower.
Flex, you want to come to the bar?
Okay, I love you all very much, but I'm about to pass out. Like,
Aw.
This is around.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm really tired. We had a storm.
What I do is just take 3 starburst.
I don't have any starbursts.
If
You
that's the
keep
if
so
that's the
unprepared.
if that's the case, why don't we hold off on experiencing the bar that MR is dragging some or most of you to till next week? That way we can all enjoy it.
Okay, sorry about this.
Okay.
No, that's
Like,
fine, Queen. It happens.
That's okay.
it's like 8:45 here in my body. Like, bed. I'm like, oh no.
I've
All
been
right.
there, done that. It happens. Don't
Okay.
sweat
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So, well, all right. Well, I'm gonna go then and Brad. But I will see you all next Wednesday for.
All right. See you all next Wednesday,
Yay.
and
Sleep well.
hopefully I'll be able to start it on time and not be stuck doing long day at work.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully.
But bye.
Bye.
Bye.